So in today's work, we're going to have equations that have variables on both sides of the equal sign. In this case, we want to take all of our variables to one side, all of our constants or numbers to the other side. That way we can isolate and solve for the variable. So in this case, we have 10 minus 4x equals 9x. So simply we're going to add 4x to both sides of the equal sign. So we're going to take everything to the other side. We're going to end up with, let me use a pen instead. We end up with 10 equals negative 5x. Then we're going to divide by negative 5. And we're going to get negative 2 is equal to x. Now in the next case, this time we are going to have to distribute because the division deal doesn't work. The division will only work if there's only one set of parentheses. Because this is on both sides, we're going to have to go ahead. So we're going to multiply both things inside by 3. So we have 3 times 3 is going to be 9x minus 12. And then on this side, multiplying by a fraction is the same as dividing, so we're going to divide both of these by 4. So we're going to end up with 8x plus 4 will go into 56. 14 times. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take our variables to one side, our numbers to the other side. So I'm going to do this all in one step. So I'm going to subtract 8x and subtract 8x. I'm going to add 12 and I'm going to add 12. 9x minus 8x is going to equal x, and x is going to equal 26. Alright. Sometimes you're going to run into some special solutions that are going to happen, so we're going to look at 2 of those right now. So if I go ahead and I need to correct this. This is a typo. That should have been a 3. So I'm going to go ahead and do this now. So we're going to end up with 3 times 5x is 15x plus 6 is equal to 15x. We're going to subtract 15 from both sides, 15x from both sides, and we're going to get 6 is equal to 0. Well, that's tough because 6 does not equal 0, so that means that there's no solution to that problem. So anytime you have things that produce an inequality, that will be a no solution. Alright, so on the next one we're going to go ahead and do the distribution anyway. So we're going to, or I can divide by negative 2 both sides. Negative 2, negative 2. I'm going to get 4y plus 1 is equal to 4y plus 1. I'm going to go ahead and go one step farther, even though I can tell you what we have right now. I'm going to subtract 4y from both sides and then subtract 4y over here, and I'm going to get 1 is equal to 1. That is true. That is called an identity. And we saw that one step earlier. 4y plus 1 and 4y plus 1 was the same thing. Again, an identity. That means there's infinite number of solutions. So any number would be a solution to this. Didn't quite have room for the S there. Alright, finally, here's some practical advice. First thing, use the distributive property to remove any grouping symbols. Um, Again, there are those equations that we looked at earlier where you can do it by dividing without distributing. Simplify each side of the equation. So if you have like terms on one side or the other, simplify that. Then you want to get the variable terms on one side and the constants or the numbers on the other side. Then you want to get the variable by itself. So if it's being multiplied, you'll divide. If it's being divided, you would multiply. Um, we didn't check solutions, but you can actually check your solution to see if it's true. That's a good idea. You can see that in the examples listed.